Yo, what's going on, guys? Today I got another video for y'all. We're gonna be reacting to Devin Haney losing his mind. Obviously, he hasn't been the same since since the fight with Ryan Garcia. Neither has Ryan, to be honest with you. Ryan was crazy before the match, saying he was drinking beer, whatever, And then he ended up whipping Devin Haney, which is crazy because Devin Haney was all talking about all crazy, saying he's gonna beat Ryan and just
Haney has
he
lost
got his
all
ass
control.
pummeled.
I want to make him pay for the shit that he did in the ring, out the ring, however.
Rewind to the start of 2024. Haney
Didn't go as planned.
He was a two-weight world champion, undefeated, with his star power growing each and every fight. But that all came crashing down on April 20th when he was embarrassed in front of the world.
He got beat up. He did.
That's not where this story ends, though.
Bro, this right here, bro. This and then him on the floor, bro. Bro, people mean the shit out of this fight when it happened.
He did.
That's not where this story ends, though. Haney's opponent that night, Ryan Garcia, tested positive for performance-enhancing
Bro, it
drugs.
sucks that he tested positive for that, bro.
And now, Haney is threatening legal action against Garcia in a case that could shake up not just boxing, but the combat.
What happened with that? Because I know people bet in fights and stuff. So what happened to people who bet on Ryan winning and like got money? Did they have to like get a return that money? Because it was, the fight was like, it wasn't, it didn't go on record.
Sports world
basically.
Forever. So how did this all play out, and how will a potential lawsuit send combat sports down a different path? At the start of the year, the boxing landscape looked entirely different to how it does today for Devin Haney. He was viewed as untouchable, a star in the making, and in almost everyone's top 10 pound-for-pound fighters in the world.
He is one of the best fighters in the world.
They really ranked Devin Haney higher than Tank, bro. They legit ranked Devin Haney higher than Tank. I'm like, bro. And another fighter that's overrated is Steven Shakur. Shakur, bro, I like how he fights. I like his style, but they really think Shakur can beat Tank. Like, what?
It's in the Bay Area in San Francisco. Big win, title fight over Regis program. Talking about none other than a dream. Devin Haney.
They legit, bro. I heard he was good though. They call him the monster in Japan. Canelo, yeah, I mean he's good. Crawford is really good, but they really ranked Devin higher than Tank. I think they ranked Tank 8th.
He showed power at 140.
Haney had just moved up a weight class, won the WBC title, and truly looked to be entering the prime of career. And for his first title defense, was pitted up against another young star like himself, Ryan Garcia. On paper alone, Haney would have gone into the fight as a decent-sized favorite. He was the undefeated champ, while Garcia had been stopped by Gervonta Davis not that long prior, but that wasn't what the pre-fight conversation was about. Instead, it was all Ryan.
Nah, bro, that Devin Haney, I mean that Ryan Garcia and Tank fight, that needs a rematch. To be honest with you, without the hydration clause, because the hydration clause really fucked up Ryan. Like if you see the picture of Ryan Garcia's on fight night, bro, he was skinny. Like he did not look
Garcia's
at all for that fight.
If you look at all of Ryan Garcia's antics leading up to this fight, everybody was like, he's not taking this fight seriously. The guy comes in 3 pounds overweight, so you had to pay Devin Haney $1.5 million.
Damn, I forgot about that.
A pound. He comes in.
Yeah, it was 500K per pound. That's crazy.
Overweight. Drinks a beer on a scale.
And then he won that shit because he bet on himself too. I think he won like 3 million or 5 million.
Acting all types of crazy in New York City.
It was so bad that the New York Boxing Commission ordered a mental health evaluation on Garcia before they sanctioned him.
Yo, this man really made us believe he was crazy.
NYC Commission, and I'm saying this why. They're trying to challenge me for a mental evaluation. I said, okay, what is your premises for the mental evaluation? Well, your tweets and your posts. I said, is it not my U.S. constitutional right to have free speech? So because I'm tweeting what I'm tweeting, that's premises for a mental evaluation. That's curious. So now you're trying to mess with my constitutional rights. Now I'm going to sue you.
Whether it was in interviews or on Twitter, Ryan Garcia was acting kind of like a crazy person for months. He definitely didn't seem to be taking the fight seriously. And that was only exacerbated by the fact that he missed weight by 3 pounds, despite making a bet with Haney that if anyone missed weight, they'd pay the other $500,000 per pound.
Hey Ryan, let's do $500,000 per pound.
Okay.
Let's do a shake on it.
And he was even bragging about having a weight advantage on Twitter. All this craziness led to Devin Haney being an enormous plus 700 favorite on fight night. He was expected to go in, clean up a demotivated Ryan Garcia.
He was a plus 7. He was a favorite for damn. Risk like plus 7 favorite.
and put all this chaos behind him.
He ain't going to outbox Devin Haney. He ain't going to outthink him. So the only thing he can do is try and knock him.
Look, let me just say this. I knew for a fact Ryan was gonna win before the doping thing happened, like the performance-enhancing drugs. I knew Ryan was gonna win because Ryan, they like to call him one-trick pony because of that left flick, but he has power. One thing that Devin cannot, no matter how hard he trains, cannot have over Ryan is power. Power is something that you legit have to be born with. Devin is technical. I'll give him that. He's technical. He's a good fighter. I'm not saying he's a bad fighter. But one thing he lacks is power behind his punches. That's why they call him Pillow Hand Haney. Pillow Hand Haney. But Ryan, he has the power and he has the speed. Like, that's a dangerous combo, bro. Like, I knew Ryan was going to win.
Him out. So if I'm Ryan Garcia, I'm coming out like a train tomorrow night, and maybe he will. But my prediction is he'll quit on his stall. No mass style. He'll jack it in. Once he gets schooled, once he gets beaten up, he will jack the fight in.
But that's not how it
Boy,
played
was
out.
everyone wrong.
On fight night, Haney got schooled, being dropped 3 times en route to a truly embarrassing defeat.
Ryan Garcia said, I was just playing y'all, blah, 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 blah. Well, guess what? He did. He played us all. Because all of us who had Haney winning by decision, none of us had him winning by knockout, but we thought he'd probably box and win by decision.
Devin Haney isn't really known for his knockout ability. He is always goes to the card. There's one fight that that Lomachenko, I think it was the Lomachenko fight. That fight, I feel like I can't even say his name right. I felt like he won over Devin, but they gave it to Devin. Is it politics? I don't know, but I feel like Devin shouldn't have won that one. And then the fight, I forgot who he fought prior, Ryan Garcia's. That fight, that dude he was fighting was like 32, like legit 32 or 28. Like he was way up. He was old.
He got beat up. He did. I'm a fan of Devin Haney. I truly, truly am. But when I saw what Ryan Garcia did to him, I said, damn.
Maybe Ryan Garcia hustled everyone and lulled Haney into a false sense of security.
Damn.
But the defeat alone wasn't what made Haney lose his mind. Instead, it was something way more serious.
Per multiple sources with knowledge of the results, Ryan Garcia tested positive for the banned PED Ostarine in a VADA test, that's the Voluntary Anti-Doping Association, related to the Haney fight. Okay, so this is bad. A lot to get to, but let me finish up what he writes. He says again, Garcia positive tests per source with direct knowledge failed for Ostarine.
Yeah, went to a no contest
on April 19th, which would be the day before the fight, and then post-fight April 20th. So again, the day of the fight, but just after the fight itself. April 19th sample, also from the VADA letter, quote, screened positive, but was not confirmed for 19 norandrosterone. I'm sure I'm saying that compound totally wrong, but it is nandrolone, I believe.
The drug he tested positive for on fight night, Ostarine, is one we see often in combat sports. It can lead to increased muscle gain, performance, and aid with weight cutting. And as we've seen with numerous UFC fighters, Garcia claimed a tainted supplement was the underlying cause.
That came to help me lose weight. His name was Scooter. He brought me supplements, and I took the supplements.
A person named Scooter. You bought supplements from a random person named Scooter. The name alone should scream out sketchy.
Happened, I tested the day before and the day after. So that's exactly what happened. So a guy came in to help me lose weight, and I took the supplements he gave me, and for sure those are the ones that...
So hold on.
And while research found 2 supplements Garcia had taken had in fact contained undisclosed trace elements of Ostarine, it was still Garcia's recklessness to take them without having them checked first. Of course, when the news reached Devin Haney's ears, he was far from impressed.
PD's going to enhance whatever you got. And I don't care what you say. If that's the case, why are they banned? Why do we test for them? If that's the case, we shouldn't even test for him.
That just eliminates everything. You know, once one guy's on PEDs and one guy isn't, it doesn't matter at that point. He took his suspension. This is what he agreed to. So he basically took a plea deal. He didn't take it to trial. He didn't try to fight it or nothing like that. He owned up to it to the commission. He signed the contract, whatever the case may be. That this is my suspension. This is what it is. So no, a guy who failed 5 different tests. No. It wasn't unknowingly.
He asked DAZN to remove the fight from their platform, successfully appealed to the WBC to become a champion in recess, and started looking at legal action. It felt like he was throwing his toys out of the pram, despite the fact Garcia only had minuscule amounts of Ostarine in his system, and unless you buy into the idea there's a wider conspiracy at play, didn't knowingly take PEDs. No one knows if it gave him a competitive edge, and even if it did, no one knows if that was the reason he was victorious on the night.
You know, like I said, this guy showed his character. He showed that he would do anything to win, including cheat. This is a sport at the end of the day. Boxing is...
Damn. His face is bloated. I mean, he did get tested by PED, but still, I feel like he's trying to blow it up way more out of proportion than it actually is.
It's just a sport. You know, we put our lives on the line. So, you know, he put my life in jeopardy. So now it's deeper than boxing with me. I don't even want to...
I want to take this thing somewhere else now because it's like
Where do
I
you want to
said,
take it?
he could have did some real dangerous things to me that night.
And although Garcia was the wild one in the lead-up, he pointed out that Haney had attended some of the rapper Diddy's parties, which are now surrounded in controversy.
He spoke about
Bro, everyone has connections to Diddy, bro. Everyone's like, in one way, shape, or form, someone has communicated or had some sort of contact with Diddy.
Diddy's relationship on X.
Yeah.
You called Devin Diddy's side piece.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you make of all this mess? This Diddy, it's messy.
Gotta stay away from those freak offs.
Ooh,
That's the problem.
freak-
Ooh, freak off.
Break
Do
up.
you think Devin has to stay away from them?
Yeah.
Maybe it was the humiliating beating, the failed drug test, or the wild build-up that led to Haney breaking. Because 5 months after the fight, Haney announced a piece of unprecedented news that could alter boxing forever.
Devin Haney has filed a lawsuit against both Ryan Garcia, by the way, Golden Boy Promotions as well, but for the purposes of this conversation, we'll focus largely on Ryan Garcia. BC, he is suing for really a few different things. If I may, let me just tell the audience here very quickly. He's suing for damages related to what he claims are battery, fraud, and breach of contract.
In late September, Devin Haney and his team filed a lawsuit against Ryan Garcia and his promoter Golden Boy Promotions. Their claim is that they signed a contract for a fair fight.
Yo, another thing about Golden Boy Promotion is so shady, bro. Oscar De La Hoya, bro, the most shadiest, bro. Canelo even warned Ryan about him, bro. This man is known for taking money and not paying his fighters, bro. Did they even get paid? Because there was a thing like after, I think a week or 2 weeks after the fight, Ryan and Devin both on social media posting about they haven't got paid yet. I don't know if they did get paid. Apparently, Ryan was supposed to get paid like 50 million or something. 50 million or
And
something.
would have never accepted it, knowing Garcia had performance-enhancing
Or he
drugs
made
in his
50.
system.
No, he
The
probably
resulting
made
defeat, in
50
their
million
words,
throughout
caused physical
so
damage,
career.
reputation
As far
loss,
as something
and
else.
impacted their ability to make money in the future.
I signed up for a fair fight. I signed a contract for a fair fight where we do drug testing, where we go in and, I'm clean, he's clean, and that wasn't the case. So like I said, he must pay. He must pay for that. When you sign a contract, he said that he's gonna be clean going into the fight. I'm gonna be clean. It ain't gonna be nothing in my system. It ain't gonna be nothing in his system. And he didn't hold up his bargain. He didn't hold up on his side of that. So he will pay.
He was allegedly even trying to sue a boxing Twitter account who poked fun at him. But while Haney's claims undoubtedly have some truth to them,
This man's probably gonna try to sue every troll out there in social media.
Aren't on board.
Any comments on Devin Haney? He has a lawsuit going right now against Ryan Garcia.
Talk about it. Fighters shouldn't sue each other. They should fight in the ring.
In my time or the time before mine, they got to be like the Hagler and the Leonards and things. Where the fighter got his ass kicked and sued.
And although a lot of people are essentially telling Haney to accept the loss and get over it, that's not the
This
only
man's
school
not
of
letting
thought.
it go too.
Win, lose, or draw in court. I think this is actually a good thing to deter fighters from using performance-enhancing drugs because the penalty is not strict enough. Like Ryan Garcia is a good example where he got a year's ban. Like time you have 6 months off and a little break, you're going back into camp, right? So, but the deterrent of losing tens of millions of dollars.
And that year ban's
is
actually
much worse.
about to finish, right? Because I think when did he get banned?
So now that there's a
Late
potential
April,
legal
May?
action against someone that takes performance-enhancing drugs, I actually think it's a pivotal moment for the sport in that respect. And I've spoken to a lot of lawyers about it. It's certainly not clear-cut either way, but they believe the case has a lot of merit, and it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out.
It's true. If this ends up costing Ryan Garcia 7 figures or more in legal fees, it's a serious deterrent for boxers when it comes to cheating. But Garcia doesn't seem too worried. He's still mocking Haney and saying he'll countersue them after his team claimed they'd tried to kill him in the ring prior to the fight.
It is what it is, man. All the gloves is off. Devin ain't going to box you, Ryan Garcia. He's coming to kill you.
It's all a bit messy, but as it stands, Haney and his
It's
team will
all
be
talk.
taking Garcia to
All
court. So
talk.
do you think Haney has a point? Or should he just move on to the next fight? And if you're interested in another major change coming to boxing, check out my previous video, which explains why UFC President Dana White is getting into the sport, and what impact it may have.
Yo, that Loki's a video to react to. Yeah, let me know what y'all think. Comment down below, subscribe, like and subscribe for more. I'll catch y'all later. See ya.